What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Loki video. Today we will be rounding up the top theories you are all talking about online ahead of tomorrow's episode. If you enjoyed the video, then please do drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you want more from us. If you're a fan of Rick and Morty, we also have some videos on the new season on our channel as well. And I must add the caveat that this is before episode 3, that this is recorded and uploaded in case you find it after the fact. We will start with the first of our theories, which is Natasha Romanoff will return as a variant. With Black Widow around the corner, that's quite a big one. We know the multiverse bomb, as I call it, went off at the end of last episode, and the monitors went crazy at TVA HQ, showing variant timelines and potential Nexus events. Many planets were shown, including Titan, Hal and Vormir. Vormir? Well, we know Natasha died there to have the Soul Stone, except, well, Cap put them back, didn't he? They were put back just as they were taken to avoid a timeline absolute collapse. Well, Natasha maybe survived. Personally, I think it's unlikely, especially as the time of the new reality in Loki episode 2 was in the 2300s. It would also undercut the idea of Natasha's sacrifice, even if I am desperate for her to return, as, well, her getting a movie is long overdue. Now at number 2, we have the reason Wanda hurt her kids at the end of Wandavision. Of course, she had to let them go at the end of the episode, but in her cabin, which many of us think is at Wandagore Mountain, she hears them call out for help. Wanda is going to be integral to the multiverse of madness, and while that hasn't been set up clearly, we know that Loki will be the biggest out of all 3 of the shows for the future of the MCU. Now, while Mephisto was not involved in any way in WandaVision, her kids will reincarnate just like the comics, but the question is where and how? Well, the multiverse bomb was set off, and we saw a number of the variant different timelines created. Now, while this was set off in the 2050s and Wanda was presumably reading her witchy book in 2023, she is a Nexus being. She is a constant throughout time and can be a conduit across the multiverse, just like the comics, and we even had that shown as an advert in WandaVision. This means that her kids were calling out from a different reality created, and Wanda can hear them as she can speak across the multiverse. This would then lead to her, I imagine, want to actually make sure that that reality where her kids were reborn actually survived, hence her being the villain of the multiverse of madness. In the comics, Billy and Tommy were born to different parents, but their souls were in those bodies, which I think is similar to what has happened here. And at number 3, just what are the TVA up to? The Miss Minutes Mr. DNA style video was very entertaining and sweet, but it's so obviously propaganda if you ask me. Loki and Mobius had a deep philosophical discussion about what's real and, well, what's not. Mobius has blind faith in TVA and doesn't even ask questions and feels that everything is crazy when you think about it. While we know Asgard exists, we don't know about the Timekeepers, as we've only seen them in animation form. Ravonna Renslayer in the comics is the lover of Kang the Conqueror, and, well, her dialogue with Mobius seems to hint that only she is able to speak to the Timekeepers, sort of like how the Pope on Earth is the direct mouthpiece and vice versa to God. This leads me to believe that the history of the TVA is not what we have been presented. While Loki didn't know what it is, he also didn't know Sakaar and the Grandmaster either, so there is that thing, but personally, I don't trust the TVA. We've had a bait and switch in WandaVision with Agatha all along, and big twists in Falcon and the Winter Soldier with the Power Broker identity. A show of this stature and wild, crazy ideas would no doubt bring us a big twist that the TVA are not the all-righteous organisation they are presenting themselves to be. And lastly, we have the idea that Mobius has been working with variants all along, more specifically, the variant we saw in the show. We know as of episode 2 that Loki has had so many variants that the TVA know of, and they are dangerous. However, Mobius works with specifically dangerous variants. He seems uninterested or bored throughout the show, but was keeping tabs on Loki and had a lackey bring the file of him the minute he was apprehended. I feel that Mobius worked with this variant until it went rogue and learned the secret behind the TVA. Sasha Lane's character said how it's all true, hinting at some grand vision being revealed, which is why they went rogue. Mobius then searched for a Loki variant he can hire to get under his skin. So that's just a short video here for you, as we've done a double upload today, but we will be back to our usual longer videos as of tomorrow. But if you're interested in more from us, we do have a Loki breakdown tomorrow and a Fast 9 breakdown on Thursday as well. But please do have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon, and goodbye.